Somewhere in the bowels of Rhode Island, it's time for Secular Lobster News Network Special Report. Dun 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 dun. It's time for the Lobster Report with your special host. It's the Lobster. Hey, how's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's having a wonderful fucking time. You know, we've got some fucking news for everybody out there that I think everybody needs to know. And that's why we're on the air at this somewhat early time for people that watch my videos normally. Anyway, what we're going to do here is, well, we're going to talk about a few things, and a few things being, well, what else are we going to talk about? Von Helton. Yeah. I mean, what we found out recently, you know, what we found out could very likely just blow the bridges off everything we thought we knew. Of everything we thought we knew in the world, well, I think Von, he's done it now. He's shown everybody that that we're no match for him. So, anyway, apparently I have 3 people watching. And so, you know, we've all been mourning the loss of Father Judgement after his untimely death. He, well, he meant a lot to all of us out there. He always had a kind word to say. Just always doing too much. And we like to remember, well, we like to remember our dear past departed ones in a pleasant way. But what we found out just recently here on Secular Lobster News Network might just shock everybody. I mean, I know it shocked us here at Secular Lobster Ministries, Clam Shack, Chili House, House of Reprobation, Land of Lulz, Special Report News Department. But what we're going to tell you, I mean, you might have found out by yeah, we did a little bit of clickbaiting, you know, sure. Little, maybe, well, turns out that our dearly departed Father Judgement, along with Schnieder the handyman, demonorse, and all those people over at Trolls, Haters, and Naysayers, right, have been scheming yet again. And then we find out that Schnieder, hey, how you doing, Bozo? Schnieder, the handyman, Father Judgement, rest his soul, and Charlie Miller, of all fucking people, were cohorts, along with demonorse and many other people, in the attack of Von's ex-wife, Andrea. Well, we all know that Schnieder, the handyman, is a branch manager at the local Ku Klux Klan down at the strip mall. But he, you know, Schnieder, he talked Charlie Miller and Father Judgement back then, rest his soul, to and along with demonorse, some others. Well, they pooled their money at the local Ku Klux Klan branch office down at the strip mall, and they pooled their money together, and they decided to hire some black people, right? to ride a greyhound bus and sexually assault Von Helton's ex-wife, Andrea Mouse, whilst on the greyhound bus in the state of Tennessee. Those diabolical bastards. You know, one of our crack news reporters was hot on this story and sent us a fax because we have a fax machine here now at Secular Lobster Ministries News. That's how important we are. So we were faxed the story, and through the modern age of technology and via satellite, we've got the report from Von Helton himself. Now, Von's pretty upset about this. You know, when he found out that Charlie Miller, Schnieder the handyman, and demonorse, Father Judgement, were all members of the Ku Klux Klan, and that Father Judgement was actually the branch manager. Well, you know, Von, he had to take action. And take action he did. But let's slow down just a little bit here. Let's slow down. Let's take a deep breath. Let's take a sip of coffee. Still using my chipped pastafarian mug. Let's hear it from the horse's mouth. You know, live via satellite and through closed circuit TV, we have audio. Actually, we have the video too, but Carl's out again today. He had to go renew his methadone habit, and the cat's out, you know, picking up catnip and hookers and stuff like that. But so I'm left to my own devices today. So let's play along the audio of Baron von Poopy Pants. And well, you know what? He's got some good news. He's got good news, and it's about the kids, you know. But let's take a listen.
Well, folks, the trolls are right. I'm guilty as sin.
Can you hear it?
Yep,
Can you hear it?
You heard me say it. The trolls were right.
Can you hear it, Bozo?
As sin.
Guilty
Sure
as sin.
I am just totally. What am I talking about?
Guilty.
Well, over there on Google Plus, which
Can you
Google
hear it?
has yet to address because they're a bunch of fucking cowards, aren't you, Google? Yeah,
Crazy.
you're a bunch of fucking cowards.
Yeah,
allowing
Google's
a bunch of terrorists
cowards
to hang out over on your service over there that love to harass people.
Yeah.
Myself, Brett Keane, and G-Man in particular. But now they've gotten on to some sort of other guy as well.
Notice how he mentions himself, Brett Keane, and G-Man. Boy, that's a trifecta right there.
So they're an equal opportunity harasser, I guess. But
Yeah.
you're okay with harassment, right, Google?
Yeah. Google doesn't mind harassment.
So I guess you're okay with that shit.
Yeah.
Right?
Apparently.
Anyways, you know, the trolls were right. You know, I have to admit, they were right.
The trolls were right?
Guilty as charged.
Wow, Von's guilty?
They claimed that I bought a wheel for my computer so that I could play racing games.
Yeah, you know Von likes to play racing.
God, they're absolutely right.
Yeah.
But then
he got us.
Because they're sitting there saying, oh, well, you know, poor Jerry. Poor Jerry.
Hashtag free Jerry.
And, you know, it's just horrible how Jerry is just so mistreated and how his money is being spent on everything. Well, first of all, the money I spent on the wheel wasn't Jerry's money.
Nope, it was Von's money.
It wasn't Jerry's money.
It was Von's money. Yep, sorry about your luck, trolls.
But even if I had spent Jerry's money, we're going to find out what's going on. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Von Helton sucks. 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 Von Helton sucks.
All right, people. as I stated earlier, the trolls were right.
Trolls are right.
I did, in fact, buy.
He tricked us.
I could play racing games.
Juan's going to play racing games.
Yep, that was me. I did it.
Yeah, it was fun.
But where they fucked up.
Yeah, we fucked up.
Is they said, oh, well, he bought it with Jerry's money, which is a lie.
Yeah.
But then they also said that Jerry, got ignored, even abused, they're claiming, because I bought this computer wheel.
Who said Jerry?
So let's find out just how abused Jerry is.
Let's check it out.
Let's find this shit out. You ready for this, folks? Here it comes.
Holy shit.
Jerry's just so abused. He's just so tore up about it. Yeah. Let's check it out.
Jerry's sitting in the chair with the steering wheel.
How
Yay! Jerry's holding his daddy's $100 steering wheel.
It's just horrible how Jerry's being mistreated.
Oh, how dare anybody!
Isn't that awful? Oh my God!
Shit.
It's just awful how Jerry's being mistreated.
Oh my God!
Isn't that right, trolls and haters?
Oh, isn't that right, you guys?
What about the other kids?
What about? Oh my God! And they're standing around smiling, little puffy stuff.
Look how tore up they are. Isn't it horrible?
Oh
my God! Oh my God!
It's a beautiful photo.
Horrible.
It's like a Kodak.
It's horrible that they'd be all tore up. And let's not forget, ladies and gentlemen, the almost $5,000 spent on bedroom suits, comforters, pillows, sheets, and various and sundry other things.
Various and sundry other things. Now, $5,000 for 2 bedrooms worth of furniture and sheets and beds. I mean, those are his words, not mine. I mean, the furniture doesn't look ugly. I mean, it looks like little kids' furniture, I guess. There are cute little, there's a nice little lamp there, and something in the box of something, and, like the rooms got painted a little bit. I'm sure Ma Helton, painted the rooms really nice and everything. But, yeah, Jerry's back pay came in a lot, came in handy.
I spent on kids.
Yeah.
Let's not forget about that. But I mean, I guess a $100 racing wheel compared to $5,000 isn't enough to be troll tables. And why do they give a shit anyway? I mean, they try to get my kids taken away from me.
Yeah, those guys.
And then now they're bitching that I don't buy them enough shit. Really? Really, guys? Really? You're bitching that I don't buy my kids enough shit.
Well, you got the chair and the steering wheel, and you got that box of Pringles there too, with that barbecued Pringles. I have to tell you, I do like some Pringles, man. I can beat the shit out of a can of Pringles. But
yet you were willing to get them taken away from me?
Yeah, you guys, fuck you, trolls and
Google
haters.
Plus, folks.
Google
The name of the place is called Trolls, Haters, and Naysayers. Google refuses to take it down. I'm encouraging everybody to go over there and flag that channel and get the channel taken down.
Yeah, everybody go to Trolls, Haters, and Naysayers and stuff, because they had Von Helton's kids taken away and stuff, and that's why, Von's in so much trouble, and he lost all of his money because of trolls and haters and naysayers. It's those evil trolls, haters, and naysayers that, well, they got Christina Blackfeather into their little fold and everything, and now she's making cursed jewelry, and Vaughn can't get a new mama for his kids, because he still wants the kids want a mama the same age that they remember their mama. So, Vaughn's going to have to get a 20-some-year-old, trick someone to come there so she can be mama now. Vaughn can continue the destiny of, what does he want, 3 more kids to fulfill the fucking prophecy or some shit?
Because if Google refuses to take down a known hate
terrorist
group, which is
network.
exactly what they are, I mean, they're hating on me, they're hating on Brett King, they're hating on G-Man, and now they're hating on some new guy they're calling Trailer Elvis or something.
Yeah, Fat Elvis Travels. Fuck, people have been fucking with him for years, man. The guy shaves his body on camera, right? He does cooking videos that are funny as fuck. He thinks he's Ric Flair. He thinks he's Elvis Presley. You know, tries to act like Ric Flair, you know, wheeling and dealing, jet flying, and he drives an old beat up fucking camper van, calls it the Lisa Marie, and loves him some BBWs, which, you know, BBWs need love too, but, you know, styling and profiling. Yeah, he's just a fucking nutbag, you know. He's done videos, him basically homeless, cold, standing under a bridge in the fucking middle of winter, talking about how fucking desperate he was. He loves to go dumpster diving, you know. I mean, but yeah, Fat Elvis Travels, he's been around for a long time. People fuck with him all the time, you know. So yeah, so Vaughn's trying to, I guess Vaughn's trying to get a new yeah, woo. I like when he goes, oh, you know, I'm thinking about becoming a real bona fide MMA fighter. You know what I'm saying? And I want to challenge and get like some people, a real fucking MMA fighter, and have like a real referee and have like a real fucking octagon, you know, or a squared circle, you know, and challenge, you know, the haters and the trolls out there to a real MMA or wrestling style match. You know what I'm saying? And show them that, you know, I am an alpha male, you know what I'm saying, you know, because I live in a van, you know, and you know, big fat girls, you know, turn me on with the sweat and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, and I seem like shit, and I hang out with trannies and stuff, you know. And he tells people they should pay their taxes to him, that he is their Assyrian king and all this crap. So yeah, he's a fucking real wackadoodle too. I've had some fun with him in the past, you know. But anyway.
Like that, I forget what it is. Anyway, the point is, it's a known hate group.
A known hate group.
Google refuses to take it.
Trolls, haters, and naysayers is a known hate group. They're in cohorts with the evil Rockefellers and the Rothschilds, and YouTube is in on it and everything like that, because the elite families, I think it was Carnegie this time, wrote a big fat check for atheism, right? And said, go out and spread that atheism and stuff. And that's why, you know, well, that's how trolls, haters, and naysayers, you know, that's how they do their daily operating travel expenses, things like that. And yeah, they're an evil, satanic, Illuminati-filled group. All of them, Father Judgement, Schnieder the handyman, Charlie, Demon, or all of them are just evil fucking people that need to be stopped. Oh my God, there's Schnieder the handyman in the chat. How dare you show your face, sir? You shift manager at the fucking branch manager at the local Ku Klux Klan. How dare you show your face in this chat? Oh my God.
Get down. So I'm encouraging everyone that can to get over there and flag the shit out
of those trolls and haters and naysayers.
10 years.
And shake your fingers.
These people have been harassing people on the internet. 10 years.
10 years.
Maybe even more for some of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so that channel needs to go. Oh, and by the way, we now know who Schnieder Handyman is.
Who?
Schnieder Handyman is none other than Charlie Miller. Sorry, Charlie. Your name.
Schnieder the handyman and Charlie Miller are the same fucking person. Oh, shit. You know what? I am really sick and tired of this. You know, first you guys don't tell me that Kenny KPZ didn't really fucking die, right? And you guys set me up for a bunch of bullshit, right? And now I find out that Schnieder the handyman is none other than Charlie Miller, right? Next, you're going to tell me that Father Judgement didn't really die in a horrific fucking accident while at work, right? That would just piss me off to no end. That hate group, you know, you know, it was one thing when they trapped Christina Blackfeather, right? And they've got her somewhere in a fucking factory, you know, forcing her to make cursed jewelry, right? That's how evil these fuckers are, right? Candy Rain, right, didn't want to be part of this, right? But they held some things over Candy's head, and she knows what I'm talking about, right? So they hold these really dark secrets. Hey, Bizarre. They hold these really dark secrets against these people, and they blackmail them, right? Because if they found out what Candy Rain was really up to in the deep dark society, right? I mean, I shudder to think the consequences, right? You know, but we all know that Father Judgement, well, we can't speak ill of the dead because, you know, he's not here to defend himself anymore. But Charlie Miller and Schnieder the handyman are this. That means the Schnieder the handyman and Charlie Miller, that means both of them together are co-managers at the local Ku Klux Klan shop down at the strip mall. What diabolical. Now, Vaughn's on BitChute. Anyway, but there's more. I mean, Vaughn is upset. I mean, and rightly so. I mean, the trolls, the haters, and the naysayers have literally tricked everyone out there into believing that they're in it for the good, right? But all they've done is
name's been out in the public domain for over a year, so I can use your real name. Sucks to be you. Charlie Miller, a.k.a. Father Judgement, a.k.a. Midnight Rider.
Midnight Rider.
Yeah, good old Charlie, former KKK member, high-ranking KKK member.
Charlie, now, former high-ranking KKK member, I stand corrected, but Charlie got demoted, right, for some really bad things. And he was demoted down to branch manager. So, you know, but he's still very highly thought of and has a lot of influence in the local KKK chapter down near the strip mall.
Hopefully a disgraced KKK member, because he sat on his hands while his troll buddies plotted to have a black man rape my wife on a Greyhound bus down in Tennessee.
Yeah, there you go. You know, a disgraced former Ku Klux Klan. Okay, reportedly former Ku Klux Klan member, right? Stood there sitting on his hands and did nothing. When a bunch of his buddies hired some black guys to get on a fucking Greyhound
bus
about
that shit?
And rape his wife, right? I mean, for all that is holy, you know, that's taking it too far, you know.
Yeah, it's true. Check the Tennessee News.
Yeah, check the Tennessee News.
The trolls and haters came to me 1 week prior to it happening and said, we're going to have a black man rape your wife. Yes. I said, you're full of shit. Well, you know what? It came to pass.
Yeah, they came up to Vaughn and they said, Vaughn, we're gonna hire some black guys, and these black guys are gonna rape your wife on a Greyhound bus because we've been paid by the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers. And you know, the money was just too good, right? Because when we got that, excuse me, I don't want to put myself in there. I'm just a news reporter here. But when they got the big check from the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds and the Carnegies, there's the fucking lobster phone service going off as we speak. But this is important. When they got that big fucking check, right, they had a giant convention, right? They had a giant convention at the local Ku Klux Klan office down at the strip mall. And they called all the black people they knew, right? The big black people that loved to ride Greyhound buses. And out of a...
Hi, this is Kathy with Clearview Energy Quality Assurance Department, and this call is for
We will. Oops. Had a little bit of real life there. But anyway, fact of the matter is, they thinned down a pool of potential black guys, right? And they paid him a lot of money to ride on a bus and look for Vaughn's wife, strictly and only because it was Vaughn's wife. And they knew it was a dangerous fucking mission because, well, they knew if they didn't succeed that the Punisher would be hot on their tail. So they rode and they stalked, and they rode and they stalked, and they waited till Mouse got on the bus. And then they, in the name of hate, and in the name of all things unholy, they, I guess, and stuff, right? Now, from what I'm hearing on the other side, from a news report, from a separate news source, that she was having fun. But that's unconfirmed. We don't know that. I don't know to this day if there have been any arrests or if this is an ongoing investigation. But Vaughn's hot on the fucking trail.
Actually came to pass. They set it up. I don't know how the fuck they did it, but they set it all up.
It was
had her raped on a Greyhound bus. It made Tennessee news. I've got
they had Von Helton's wife raped on a Greyhound bus in Tennessee.
I know his name. I'm not going to give the detective's name that, obviously, because I don't want him harassed by a bunch of trolls.
Yeah, because if they gave out the detective's name, because he's still got the fucking card. He's got the card of that detective, right? At the Greyhound bus. And he's not going to give out that detective's phone number because he doesn't want the trolls, the haters, and the naysayers, and all those evil fucking elite family people that got that big check pay off to spread atheism. He doesn't want this detective to get harassed by the trolls, the haters, the naysayers, just people that want to see Vaughn fail. Just for the simple fact that, well, he's Von Helton. But anyway.
Trolls and haters on the internet. But anyway. But yeah, the trolls came to me 1 week prior and said, we're going to have your wife raped.
We're going to have your wife raped on a Greyhound bus.
And by God, a week later, it came to pass. Imagine that. So where was Charlie, Mr. KKK?
Where was Charlie Miller at
during all this? He's hiding under his fucking desk.
Charlie was hiding under his desk at the local KKK office
doing Charlie?
Nothing.
Yeah, you did nothing.
Yeah, Charlie.
You're supposed to be a grand wizard of the KKK. Well, I don't know about grand wizard, but you're a high-level member of the KKK, and you didn't do shit.
Well, if he was a high-level ranking member of the KKK, why would he do shit? If they're the ones that fucking hired the black guys. First of all, I've never heard of the KKK. I mean, do they do this? Is there like blacks for hire that the KKK will? Because I don't live in the South, you know what I mean? But does the KKK go out and like hire like black guys to like rape women on buses or something? And that's something we can always look into, you know. I mean, if anybody wants to call their local KKK office, ask for the branch manager and ask him a simple question like that.
While your troll buddies had my wife raped by a black man on a Greyhound bus, and you were supposed to be racist? Really?
Yeah.
I guess black men raping white women's okay with you, Charlie? Apparently it is.
How about that, Charlie? Is it okay for black men to rape white women on a Greyhound bus in Tennessee? Charlie? Come on. Wait for an answer, Charlie. He's gumming his gums, looking at the screen. Num, 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 num. Wishing he had some gravy.
I don't understand. Help me to understand that.
Yeah, come on, Charlie.
See, a high-ranking member of the KKK, folks,
Yeah.
Particularly if they know about it in advance. He could have sent somebody down there to stop it before it even happened.
Yeah.
But he did nothing.
He did nothing.
But let's say he wasn't. Let's say he was totally ignorant of it happening. He sure as fuck wasn't happening after it happened. He wasn't ignorant after it happened.
Yeah, he knew what happened.
So why didn't he send somebody down to hold a rally? Why didn't he send somebody down to at least see if she was okay?
Yeah, why didn't Charlie, that KKK guy, hold a rally after the fact, right? And stuff.
But Charlie didn't do that.
Charlie didn't do it. Damn.
No, Charlie didn't do that.
Go Greyhound.
Charlie knew it was my wife.
Charlie knew it was
because it was my wife. That's okay, right, Charlie? I wonder how your daughter feels about that.
Uh-oh.
You brought up your daughter.
You know, I seem to remember that Father Judgement, rest his soul, I heard that he unplugged Andrea's oxygen when she was in the hospital giving birth, or something to do with her rib cervix, or something like that. Because we all know from recent videos that Vaughn claims to be very well endowed. So I guess the term rib cervix takes on a whole new meaning, you know, this band.
Daughter. I wonder if she knows it's okay that you gave the okay to have my wife raped by
Charlie, does your daughter
know that, Charlie?
Yeah.
What does your daughter think about
what
that,
does your daughter
Charlie?
think of that now, Charlie?
Huh? Does she know? Did you tell her that part?
Did you, Charlie?
You conveniently left that part out, didn't you, Charlie?
Yeah, Charlie didn't tell his daughter that he hired a bunch of black guys to ride a Greyhound bus in Tennessee and rape Von Helsing's ex-wife. Stuff. Because that's what the Ku Klux Klan would do, is put people on a Greyhound bus. Schnieder, you're not helping much in the side check there. You know, you evil, evil, evil person.
How about you, demonorse? Does your daughter know that you and your troll buddies got my wife raped by a black man on a Greyhound bus down in Tennessee? Does your daughter know that, demonorse?
Yeah, I wonder if demonorse's daughter knows that he was part of that, you know? I mean, for fuck's sake, man. Demonorse, Father Judgement, Schnieder the handyman, Charlie Weaver, or Charlie Weaver on Hollywood Squares, that old drunk guy. Anyway, yeah, it's an abomination, and you know, I'm sure Vaughn's not going to be standing. Well, he's not standing idly by. You know, I'm sure he's not. You know.
How about your daughter? How about your daughter? You talked your daughter into fucking hating on me. Does she know that you and your buddies got my wife raped? Does she know that? And how about you, Sherry226?
Yeah, what about you, Sherry226? Does your daughter know about this stuff?
Does your daughter know that you and your troll buddies got my wife raped? Now, I know you motherfuckers are going to, I didn't do it, I didn't do it. You had the power to stop it, though, and you didn't say one fucking word.
Had the fucking power to stop it. Nobody said a damn word. Like when my wife found out that I was making hate videos about Von Helton and did nothing to stop it, which makes her complicit, and it makes her also a fucking American domestic terrorist along with me, and I'd say pretty much most everybody else in the fucking world a terrorist, Devon, you know.
You didn't even try.
Nobody
so don't sit there and fucking jump my ass.
Don't jump Von's ass.
Because I'll throw it right back in your face.
He's throwing it. He's throwing it. He's throwing it. He's throwing it.
All right. You motherfuckers are sick, twisted pieces of shit, and I want every goddamn one of you in jail.
I don't blame you, Vaughn.
Now, this detective, who I still have the number for.
Remember, he's still got the number to that detective.
I'm going to talk to him on the phone.
Yeah, he's going to talk to him again.
I'm going to tell him the truth about what happened down in Tennessee.
Yeah.
That it was preordained, that it was pre-established.
Preordained and pre-established that Charlie Miller, Father Judgement, rest his soul, Schnieder the handyman, demonorse, the whole fucking trolls, haters, and naysayers group, Google Plus, YouTube, the folks at VidMe, and most likely everybody at the Utah Gun Exchange on huge TV now is all complicit and got their cut from the Rockefellers, Rothschilds, and Carnegies when they wrote that last big check to promote atheism. I hope you people are fucking happy. Look how upset you've got Baron von Poopy Pants now. Irv's pissed. Irv's pissed. Candy Rain, your cut is coming in the mail. You'll get it when you people. None of these people are claiming they didn't get paid. You all gotten paid. Evil must be punished.
I bet the detective's going to be real interested in all of that.
Yeah, the detectives are going to be real interested in finding about you, Candy Rain.
If there was a KKK member,
yeah,
and several other people,
yeah,
that could have stopped it, and they didn't do jack shit. They sat on their fucking ass, and instead of stopping something that they knew was going to happen, or at least they suspected was going to happen,
yeah,
they decided to make hate videos about me instead. Isn't that right, guys? Yeah.
Yeah. So instead of stopping the rape or warning the authorities, maybe calling Greyhound bus lines, telling somebody, warning them that somebody might get raped on the Greyhound bus somewhere in the state of Kentucky. Because the trolls and haters and the naysayers have got it in for Von Helton so much. Not only did they have his kids taken away and abused under foster care and almost put into child labor camps in the Middle East. Google it. They plotted to have his poor innocent ex-wife, the mother of his children, sodomized on a Greyhound bus in the middle of the state of Kentucky. For shame, for shame. Evil must be punished. Let's see what
every last one.
Every one of you is going to jail.
So, yeah. I want to know if your daughters know that information.
Yeah.
How about it, Charlie Miller? How about it, demonorse? How about it, Sherry 226?
Yeah. How about it, Sherry 226? How about it, demonorse? How about you, fucking Father Judgement, Charlie Miller? You know, I'll bet your daughters would like to hear that. Just like you like to hear stories of your daughters talking about sex, which may or may not be kind of weird being a dad and stuff. But anyway, how would you like it? I mean, do your daughters know what you've been up to, demonorse? Jerry 226. My God, a woman even took part in this. Those trolls, haters, and naysayers, they'll stop it. Nothing, I tell you, to ruin Vaughn. Those Elder Scrolls, you know, when those Elder Scrolls are finished, well, I got to tell you right now, this news department is going to be heading for the bunker because all fucking hell's going to break loose when, well, of course your daughter thought it was funny, Schnieder. Look where father is. Bastard. Sick fuck. Vaughn's right. You're all sick fucks. You're all just disgusting vermin.
Y'all's daughters know about that shit? Do they know about that one? How y'all sat on your fucking ass and let my wife get raped?
Nothing.
But that's okay. But it's okay, right? Because, I mean, after all, it's that evil Von Helton.
It's that evil Von
So,
Helton.
you know, get my wife raped. That's okay, right, guys? Huh?
Hey, we don't like Vaughn, so we're going to have his wife raped on a Greyhound bus. Who thought that? Someone's not getting promoted at the local KKK for coming up with that idea. Cost effective, it was just not a good plan. You know, Greyhound buses, you know, I mean, sure, the Greyhound bus ticket wasn't expensive, you know, but you got to put more people on the bus, you know, and then the logistics of you know, everybody being in the right place at the right time, because buses tend to run late, right? And so if one thing would have happened wrong, the whole plan would have been blown up, and the whole thing wouldn't have happened, you know? So yeah, cost effective, you know, Charlie, you know, Schnieder, you know, you just wasted too much money. You could have easily had the entire thing happen for most likely under 20 bucks, you know? Yeah, those Rockefellers, you know, they have the, you know, they don't have good timepieces either. You know, their schedule is, well, it's their own schedule because they're so freaking rich, you know. They invent time, you know.
Yeah.
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 Sure did, folks.
Yeah.
That's documented. You
That's
contact
documented.
Tennessee News, man. It was all in the news.
Tennessee News.
Greyhound even got a black eye over it.
Greyhound got a black eye?
Sure did. Sure did. But Charlie KKK Miller.
Charlie Miller
was nowhere to be found.
Nope.
No rallies.
Hiding. No rallies,
protests.
No protests.
No speeches.
Nope.
No nothing about how a white, really white, bone white, pale as a ghost white, versus a black man getting raped. I mean, you know, to a racist, see, I would expect them to bend down there in a bucket.
Yeah, Charlie, why weren't you talking about that? Why didn't you get up there and make some speeches at the fucking park, man? Get your bullhorn out there, you know, you KKK guy, and have a rally. You should have had a rally, man, to say, hey, man, this black guy raped this white chick and stuff, you know, because you're the, well, you know, as a ranking member of the Ku Klux Klan, Charlie, I think it was your duty. I think a dereliction of duty. He said duty. You know, failure to do your job. You know, I think the big wigs up at corporate are definitely going to hear about this, Charlie. You know, you're probably going to get written up, and this will go into your permanent record. Yeah, I hate to be the one to tell you, Charlie, but you knew what would happen if you didn't do. If you knew what was happening. You know, if you didn't do anything, then, well, you weren't doing your job. You know, you didn't delegate enough authority to have a rally, you know, and a protest and a speech, maybe some balloon animals and some hot dogs and popcorn and stuff like that for the kids, you know. Hot strippers passing out drinks and coffee would have been nice too. But you did nothing, Charlie. You did absolutely nothing. So in the end, you know, you're just as guilty as that black guy that, well, had her way and did a little of this with Andrea on a Greyhound bus. Unconfirmed reports do say that Andrea was enjoying herself and was encouraging others to join in the fray, but those are unconfirmed reports, and we like to be as thoroughly accurate here at Lobster News Networks as we possibly can.
Heartbeat, but where was Charlie KKK Miller? Yeah, he was nowhere. He was fucking nowhere, folks. Nowhere.
He was fucking nowhere.
But see, the thing of it is, these trolls that knew it was going to go on, they could have stopped it.
They could have stopped it. But
and like I said, even if they didn't know it was going to happen at the time, after it did happen, where's the outcry?
Yeah, where's the outcry?
Where is the fucking outcry?
Why are so many people
not
somebody upset that Andrea got raped on a fucking Greyhound bus in Kentucky? Right? I mean, where are the news networks? I mean, as far as I'm concerned right now, as far as I know, the Lobster News Network is the only one covering this story. Where is the outrage? Where is the news coverage? I say nowhere but here. Where we, well,
saying that shit should have never happened.
Never plotted, never happened.
Yeah.
It was just a bad idea.
We're conveniently silent on that one, aren't we, trolls and papers?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're conveniently silent.
Yeah, because they just don't want to say anything.
Destroyed a young woman's life because she was my wife.
Yeah.
That's the only reason they destroyed her life.
Only reason.
She was my wife. If she'd have been walking down the street and didn't have nothing to do with me, they wouldn't have given her the time of day.
Well, I think most people walking down the street wouldn't give her the time of day, but Yeah, but yeah, she was your wife, so the trolls and the haters and Charlie and demonorse and Father Judgement, rest his soul. And I just can't. I can't fathom the humanity. Well,
because she was my wife, they plotted to have her raped on a greyhound bus, which they did.
okay, we've got to take a little bit of a short time out here. We'll be right back after this brief message. Well, I guess we're not. Looks like somebody's at the door, but somebody came in. But anyway,
they screwed her head up so bad that she started hearing voices in her head, started getting schizophrenia, bipolar, and all kinds of 5 different maladies.
yeah,
The
trolls, haters, and naysayers gave Andrea schizophrenia and bipolar and 5 other different, or 5 different illnesses, diagnoses, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. So trolls and haters and naysayers gave Andrea von Helton, well, the former Andrea von Helton, schizophrenia and bipolar. I mean, and that's one for the fucking medical journals. You know, I got to tell you, because, well, we all know that when she came there, she was already, you know, a gem, and had issues and stuff, and you know, hurt stuff, and Vaughn took her off her medication because he was gonna cure her. She didn't need that medication. Yeah, that's right. Vaughn keeping the medication from her because, you know, well, you know, Vaughn's whole fucking spiel about, you know, you need help. You know, all they want to do is put you in a funny farm and pump you full of drugs so you go, ooh, and don't remember your family and stuff like that. But yeah, the trolls, haters, naysayers, Schnieder, demonorse, all of them are also responsible for Andrea's bipolar disorder. Wow. That's deep. That's touching. That's, well, you guys have gone just too far. And I don't know how much more of this I can. Trolls giving, first of all, having the trolls plotting to have Andrea von Helton raped on a fucking greyhound bus in the middle of Tennessee. Bad enough, right? The person who came up with that plan needs to be demoted. Needs a definite reprimand in their permanent fucking file down at the local KKK office. You know, there wasn't any parades, no rallies, no speeches because a black guy raped Von Helton's wife in Tennessee on a greyhound bus.
Institutions at 5 different houses.
Yeah. And you're responsible.
And then they tried to spin it and say that I was the one who did it. Well, now wait a minute. I'm going to tell my wife to kill me.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell my wife to kill my kids. No, don't think so. So where'd that shit come from? It come from the trolls and haters.
No, it come from voices in her head because Vaughn, she was schizophrenic, and she heard voices in her fucking head telling her to kill you. Wasn't the trolls and the haters and the naysayers. Schizophrenic people tend to hear voices that literally come out of their fucking head. You know, I mean, but yeah, it was the trolls and the haters. You know, they probably put some aluminum foil and some antenna wire and some saran wrap and some old speaker wire, and wrapped it around a tree somewhere in the middle of nowhere, created a giant antenna so they could send messages. That's just an idea. It's been floating around. We're going to investigate the whole idea of the giant tree antenna. But
think I'm not going to tell her to kill me. What are you, stupid? I'm not going to tell her to kill me. No, so that came from the trolls and haters. That's where that shit comes from.
Come out of her head.
Okay. They destroyed this young girl's life.
Yeah, they destroyed her.
And not one thing's going to be done. Not one thing's going to be said. Not one goddamn thing is going to be said. Fucking teeth. Okay, it's just not. Just fucking not.
Isn't Fawn's boobs looking really perky today? He's wearing that white T-shirt thing. Kind of infect the whole line there.
So anyway,
that's right, Schnieder.
Just thought I'd get that shit out there because they're bringing their daughters into this. They're bringing their children. They're folks. They are literally brainwashing their children into hating me, somebody that they do not know, somebody that has never done anything to them. Now, I think that used to be a federal crime.
Yeah.
A felony. A felony federal crime to brainwash children. Now, I'm going to double check on that because I'm not 100% sure.
That's a double felony.
But I believe
that's a double felony. Brainwashing kids and people. It's a double felony, and I still believe that it requires federal prison, hell cell, if I am correct in remembering my legal.
Used to be a federal felony charge to brainwash your children.
Yeah.
It would be akin to like a cult or a
it's a cult, man. Brainwashing your kids, to hate Von Helden is akin to a cult. The depths that the bastards won't go, brainwashing children of tomorrow. Our future generations are being brainwashed to hate Von Helden. Who would have ever thought that was possible in this world that we live in? Understanding, cooperation.
That'd be akin to that sort of thing. You're brainwashing your child to hating somebody that's never done anything to you. And that you don't even fucking... These guys don't know me. These trolls and haters on the internet, they don't know me. They've never met me in real life.
No, we haven't met you in real life, but you've shit on literally everything in the world that is good. The United States military, mass bombings, shootings, truther bullshit, Sandy Hook, Las Vegas, San Bernardino, all the shit that you've never slandered anybody. You've never, well, people don't know you, Vaughn. People don't know you. If they could only get to know you, you're a model citizen. Never even so much as a traffic ticket.
You haven't got a clue about me.
You haven't got a clue about
me. Not a clue.
No.
Well, first of all, what am I? I'm a model citizen. Not
Vaughn's a model citizen.
Not even a traffic ticket.
Not even a traffic ticket.
Okay. My kids that they keep trying to take away from me are getting straight A's in school. And what did they use to get rid of my kids? Oh, yeah, a dirty house. Well, if you do some research, folks, guess what you find? You find that a dirty house isn't even against the law in the state of Kentucky. It's not.
First of all, like kids that age, they all get A's. They all get like student of the week, student of the month, happy stars, things like that. So unless your kid's a prodigy, and it's, well, they are ahead of it. They haven't read Othello yet in Shakespeare, probably like you had gone, but getting those gold stars and those little certificates, well, that's every father's dream.
Not against the law.
Yeah. And it's not against the law to have a filthy fucking house and have your 90-year-old mother come pay people to fucking clean it up because you're too lazy. Playing Skyrim and Fallout 4, masturbating to animated gamer chicks that urinate and defecate and have birthing mods, horse cocks, fapping to, I don't know, not real women.
So CPS illegally removed my children from me for 8 fucking years.
So I guess that means Vaughn's going to be suing CPS now. Mm-hmm. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it first, man. CPS took Vaughn's kids away for 8 fucking years.
Illegally removed them.
Illegally.
Because in order to remove them, a crime has to be committed or they have to be in imminent physical danger. No time were my children ever in either of those 2 cases. Nope. Never. Well, my children were never in any danger.
Their dad's
ever.
The Punisher. You know?
So CPS illegally removed my children.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that's going to be out on the horizon.
Yeah, Vaughn's going to be suing CPS.
So yeah, we're going to take care of this shit.
Absolutely, I'm sure.
And now they found out where I hang out. They posted where I hang out.
Vaughn's Vixens.
So now I've got trolls showing up where I hang out, and I've got this little chat room. And
yeah, they watch Vaughn play with himself while he fucking pulls his little fuck stick, you know, the animated fucking chicks. Now look, if you fucking pull your fuck stick to animated chicks, Jessica Rabbit was pretty hot, but when that's your only fucking choice in life.
Yeah, we're going to take care of some things. We're going to start getting some people's IP addresses.
Yeah.
And we're going to start calling the police.
Yeah, we're going to start calling the police.
Mm-hmm. This shit has got to stop. A young woman's life has been destroyed.
You guys ruined his wife.
And nobody seems to give a shit because she was my wife.
Greyhound
Isn't that nice?
Just because
she was my wife, nobody gives a shit. She was raped. She was brain fucked. I mean, they messed her head all to hell.
So Andrea's into brain fucking, huh? Okay. I guess I haven't seen that one on Pornhub yet, but brain fucking,
Then they converted her to Christianity.
Yeah.
Not because they cared about her soul. Oh, no. They converted her to Christianity so it would cause strife in my home because we would be unequally yoked. See,
there he goes to the equally yoked thing, you know. They converted her to Christianity because paganism and Christianity, you know, they don't meld, they don't, you know, the yoke, they you know, because it just doesn't work, you know. My stuff is different than her stuff and everything, and that just was the downfall of the marriage because she converted to Christianity and I'm a pagan.
I'd be a pagan, she'd be a Christian. We'd be unequally yoked and we would be
equal yokes.
And so, yeah, shit needs to be fixed, man.
Mm-hmm.
This shit needs
to be fixed.
And I'm just going to start calling the police and keep calling the fucking...
Shit needs to be fixed. Call Schnieder the handyman. He's good at fixing stuff.
Police until they finally...
Yeah, he's going to start calling the cops on everybody.
Because I don't have the money for an attorney.
What?
Especially now that I spend it all on my kids. I don't...
So he spent all that money on his kids. I mean, yeah, he bought a fucking steering wheel and a cheap fucking chair that... Okay, it's better than my chair. My chair is like 5 years old. You know, it's not the most comfortable thing, but I put a little pillow down there for some lumbar support. And everything just works fine and dandy. You know what I'm saying? No big deal. I don't need a black and red fucking race car seat. You know, every once in a while I get up and, you know, stretch a little bit. After this video, I'm going to stretch and do some calisthenics and everything like that. But, yeah. And that Elder Scroll kit, you know, that right there was the best purchase that Vaughn could make.
Don't have the money.
Yeah,
so
he's out of money.
I'm just going to have to keep harassing the police until they finally.
So Vaughn's going to start harassing
these motherfuckers, especially the ones on YouTube and Google. They need to go to jail.
Yeah, all these trolls and haters and naysayers.
But nobody wants to do it.
They all need to go to jail, federal fucking prison, because slander is a federal offense. You know, and when Vaughn, you know, like he said, he's getting up there in age. Doesn't have forever. It's going to take him years to get all the trolls and the haters. But by golly, he's going to do his level best.
Shit, because I ain't got no money.
If
I was rich like Donald Trump, I'd have lawyers lined up down the fucking street for him to help.
If he was rich like Donald Trump, he would have lawyers everywhere. You know? He'd have lawyers everywhere. But the only reason that people fuck with him and have destroyed his life and destroyed his marriage is because he's.
But because I'm poor.
Yep.
And on a fixed income.
Fixed income. Jerry's income.
Wants to do shit. So I'm just going to have to keep badgering the police.
No, Bond's going to start harassing the fucking local police departments.
Because these fuckers need to go to jail.
Yeah.
I would much prefer suing the shit out of them.
Yeah, he'd rather sue the shit out of you.
You know, like I said, I can't afford a fucking lawyer. And pro bono lawyer, yeah,
yeah. He can't afford a lawyer now. You know, he was rich for a while. He said that he could afford a decent lawyer, but not a, a big money lawyer. But now that he's spent all of Jerry's money on sheets and pillowcases and bedroom furniture, $5,000 worth, by the way, because nothing is too good for the Punisher. But yeah,
get that shit. I've tried 10 years to get pro bono lawyer.
Yeah, he's tried for my case. Yeah, he tried for 10 years to get a pro bono lawyer to handle the trolls, the haters, and the naysayers. Yeah, I remember he had Mr. White. Didn't he have Mr. Black too, or Mr. Brown? You know,
they don't want nothing to do with the internet.
No, they don't want nothing to do with you, Vaughn.
Handle the internet. Anyways, no ranting and raving for me for one day.
Yeah.
So
thanks, Vaughn.
I'm out of here. Well, but I just thought I'd set the record straight.
He set the record straight.
Because they're over there saying that they're going to call out CPS to help my house again. They're going to get their kids involved in this shit, hot and heavy.
Oh, come on, demonorse and Schnieder, man. Don't put your daughters in the middle of this. For fuck's sake. What kind of fathers are you? I mean.
Well, you go right on ahead. And while you're getting your kids to harass me, why don't you tell them about how you got my wife raped?
Yeah, Charlie and Schnieder and demonorse. Don't tell them.
Make sure you don't leave that part out. If you don't tell them, I will.
Yeah, because Vaughn will tell it. Vaughn will tell it.
I will find their email address and I will
email
them
this
video so that they know that you knew that my wife was getting raped and you didn't do jack fucking shit to stop it. Not a goddamn thing.
Not a goddamn thing.
I'm going to make sure your kids know. I'm going to make damn sure that your children know what a sick, twisted piece of shit that you are. Anyways, that's enough for me. Y'all have a pleasant day. Better tomorrow, folks. Bye.
Wow, that was fucking amazing. That was something that I don't think any of us ever saw coming. Vaughn found out literally everything about the trolls, haters, naysayers. He's called them on the carpet. He knows who they are. He knows Charlie Miller. And he knows, oh my God, the fucking cover is blown. What's going on next? My God. What depths will the trolls, the haters, and the naysayers, and Google Plus, and YouTube, and and VidMe. And we haven't forgot about those folks at VidMe. They're still out there somewhere, plotting for all good Americans like Vaughn to be banned from the internet just because he talks about radical Islam. That's it, Vaughn. Nothing else. Well, that's pretty much it. I just thought that had to be shared, man, because it was a bombshell when I found out what was going on with Charlie Miller or Schnieder, the handyman. And like I said, if I find out that Father Judgement isn't really dead and didn't really die in a horrific fucking work accident, if I find out that Father Judgement isn't really dead, like I had to find out that Kenny KPZ didn't really die. Well then, like Vaughn said, the shoe will drop. Because I won't handle this anymore. Because I've been lied to long enough. I mean, when I thought Kenny died, I was heartbroken. you know, Father Judgement, if he's pulling the same shenanigans, then I don't know what I would think. I don't know if I could look him in the eye anymore when he's rubbing up against me so soft. Anyway, this is Secular Lobster. I hope everybody has a really wonderful day. Better tomorrow. Man, it's really sad to find out that Schnieder and Charlie Miller are working at the Ku Klux Klan. Fucking branch managers. Huh. I guess you don't know somebody until you find out shit from the monster. Or here at Secular Lobster News Network's commentary and reporting, because we have all the stories you need to hear, whether you want to hear them or not. Well, for everybody here at Secular Lobster Ministries, Clam Shack, Chili House, House of Reprobation, Land of Lulz, and News Reporting, we'd like to thank you for watching this report. Now back to your regularly scheduled programming. Good day.